Alright, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Witch Hat Atelier, episode 11. The Brimmed Caps are going to be making their move once the kids do their next test.
Yeah, or the very next time that Kifri leaves them.
Right.
You know, which is like every day, so.
Yeah, but you know, they gotta have it be on a schedule, because they got a plan.
Yeah, he has to leave them for multiple days.
Exactly. Yeah, that really would be ideal. Like, okay, all right, they're 500 miles from Kifri. Okay, all right, now we can say it is definitely safe to
Right, so are we trying to kidnap, or are we trying to just observe with a weird, you know...
Right.
Or maybe that was a very, like, obtuse experiment that one Brimmed Cap was doing.
Yeah, because
the others are like, nah, this we've been discovered. Let's be a little bit more direct now.
Sure. I would not be surprised.
Beating around the bush.
Yeah, the subtle approach doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. Or something else. But either way, we've met now a Brimmed Cap that is shapeless and potentially just inside their cap.
Yep. Or
fun.
Something.
Or something.
And I am very curious what kind of circles and symbols you have to draw to make that happen.
Yeah, me too. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Some kind of... What? Oh, those are cool. Scale wolves.
As if wolves couldn't be cooler.
I'm...
Gotcha. What does that make you think and feel like?
I wonder. But I was wrong.
Almost like she won't
She did it in a faster amount of time.
Right.
So it makes her actually better than all of you. Like,
Kinda.
Just saying. Saying. Nice.
That's not a bad thing, though.
無意識のうちに書いてしまう魔法って君の得意なんじゃないかな。
Awesome.
Ooh. What would you call the other girl's specialty then?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Like, use that as a point of, like, encouragement.
は迷いがない。初めて会った時に見せてくれたのも、まっすぐ線を引く姿だったね。
I would say in general, there's probably more straight lines drawn on spells than there are curved
That's a good
lines,
point.
You know?
Yeah.
But obviously drawing circles well is important, you know.
Yeah, they have to have the actual circle out. Nice.
新しい得意に出会えるかもしれないだろ。
Because you'll use the ones that come easily to you, you'll just get better at those. That'll happen.
Oh my gosh.
でも難しいことしてるんだって
Whoa.
そういうのが分かるようになったんだ
Yeah, there's so many different kinds of signs inside the circle.
賞賛のための語彙力がいいの見ないの別にいい
Your energy is draining.
経験を積むようなものだから。
見たくないってば
リチェ、大丈夫。怪我はない。激高のままに魔法を使うのは感心しないな。
Yeah, that does sound like a recipe for disaster.
Okay, we'll have to explore what this is, because we've been seeing little hints of this for a while.
死の言葉に耳まで塞いでちゃ
He was there the whole time.
Wow.
寝室かな
It's hide and seek.
どこ行くの筆虫
What?
It's bigger on the
I
inside!
love it. That's fantastic.
Is this actual grass and stuff?
I guess.
That could have been a portal. Oh, this is a little club hideout.
Aww.
名前はまだないリチャが作った
Wow.
Yeah, something she made and it already
But it's
works
for
that
me.
well.
すごい綺麗目が幸せ
Please, stop.
Right. The appreciation is pure. She's not trying to like tell me how to do it. Like she's not commenting on anything other than her joy at beholding it.
リチェはリチェの魔法のことだけ考えてたいの。
Comparison is the thief of joy.
書きたくないものを書かされる。リチェらしい魔法じゃないのに。
What better form of self-expression is?
Well, right, but
magic,
you had to learn signs and stuff at some point. So this developed over time.
魔法はいらない。リチェの魔法、怪我されたくないから。
Ooh.
Fair?
Wait, no, I actually
来る前に別の魔法使いとの師弟関係を解消してるからね。
never mind. That's the explanation right there.
魔法ほど単純じゃないからな。
No, they're not.
こいつを寝床の中に入れておくと足先まで温めて安眠を助けてくれるはずだ。
Oh,
What?
okay.
弟子どもに渡してやってくれ。
That's so cool.
ありがとう。
Do you have one that cools you down?
言葉よりも雄弁だ。
仕事のついでだ、ついで。売り物の試作品だから。
Right, right. It's not like I care about these kids or anything.
This is market research.
4枚は弟子の。残りの1枚は。
Yeah, you haven't been sleeping well the last few, nights.
手紙か。
Oh,
誰からだろう。
that's cool.
Yeah.
ただいま戻りました。
It's like a twin thing again, but it's, a mechanism.
大講堂から知らせが来たよ。第2の試験の日程が決まった。
Oh,
Nice.
桃の恩岬の蛇の瀬洞窟だ。
Dope. So then it would just be Agate, though.
right.
There'd be no reason for the other girls to go.
Yeah, so maybe she'll be safe from the rimmed caps?
とても可愛い魔法ですね、リチャリット。
Oh. Hello.
Ouch.
クラクラチラチラ。チレイ。
Yeah, we're in the past, yeah. Yeah.
But still the same place.
Well, right, but this is family. I mean, I'm assuming because of the ice blue hair.
Yeah.
リリ兄はね、
Really, Riche.
リチェの
Yeah.
リチェらしい魔法が大好きですよ。ママのリチェでいてくださいね。
That's layered. It's layered.
リリ兄。どこ行くの？
Oh god, and that was the last time she ever saw him? He became apprenticed.
Yep.
練習するつもりだったのに、この北海市のせいで、この
It was so
worked so
incredible. Urgio.
どれだけ準備しても足りないような気がするのは。
That'll also be really helpful for when you're out at night.
次なんてありません。
Ah. Because I'm acing this the first try.
That was a very satisfying bread tearing sound.
うちの落ちこぼれとは運命の差ですよ。
My little failure here.
Wow.
聞き手を取り替えてほしいものです。
クックロー殿。弟子は物で
Was
はあ
that
り
the
ませんよ。
same person that Riche's brother went off with?
I don't know. Maybe the same kind of hair a little bit.
いいんです。全部本当のことなので、
Ah, damn it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
先生にも迷惑かけてて、
Damn, so you need to berate him and you need him to stand up for you.
が使えなくなってたから、ここまで延々と歩く羽目になったぜ。
Wow! It's huge!
まとっている間、目の前にいる獣の姿の幻を見せてくれる魔法。
Fun.
Okay.
はじめまして、私はアライラ。
Very cool.
蛇の瀬洞窟を入り口から出口まで無事に送り届ける護衛任務なんだ。
Oh.
途中で護衛
Gotcha.
So they put a teacher in with them? Someone that can actually, like, take care of themselves?
魔法を書くところを見られちまっても失格だ。
Oh!
That's a problem.
だから毎年巣立ったばかりで道を知らない若い連中。
Wow!
そのマントの魔法でメルフォンには今お前たちの姿。
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
cool. Okay, so they'll listen to you.
Yeah.
陣をダメにしちまうとすぐ逃げられるから気をつけろよ。
So a lot of subtlety required here. Yeah.
そんで最後の1話はあんただ。
Oh shit. She's taking the test too.
申請は出てるぞ。
間違いじゃないよ。君も試験を受けるんだ。リチェ。
Oh, he submitted one for her.
Wow.
Is that
I mean, it shows that he has a lot of faith in you for sure.
right? But it,
But also,
that's,
yeah, that's a lot to spring on her
yeah.
どうでもいいって思わないからこそ試験を受けてほしい。
because that gives you more freedom in this society.
学べることはきっと 君が望むように生きるための力になる。
But also thinking about others.
信じてみてくれないかな。
Because it hasn't been just this time, right? It's been all the time that you've spent training with him.
試験ではリチェのしたいようにするから。
And if I happen to pass, then...
リチェじゃなくなっちゃったら先生の言うこともう信じてあげないから。
Well.
Yeah.
Some fun drama here.
そうですね。ダメなやつは言い聞かせても本当にダメで。
Say that again?
ますよね。なんで子供ってのは。
すみません。今
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Amazing.
もうこんな時間だ。私はそろそろ大講堂に戻らねば。
Well done, Kifri.
あとよろしくお願いしますね。
Wow.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
嘘だろう。
An incompetent asshole.
ユイニー君。
僕頑張りますね。
God.
頑張って。
In a lot of ways, he might do better with his master not around.
Maybe.
I don't know if it'll be enough, but...
All right, and they're going in. Oh, just that you're
Yeah,
doing this.
you're starting the test and...
僕らは遅い朝ごはんでも食べようか。歴史の話でもしながらね。
歴史
Breakfast near here, too?
卓の日以前に描かれた禁止魔法が
Oh.
世界に残した爪痕のこと。
Wow.
Oh, boy!
魔法から魔法で守る試験だって。
Oh, cool.
小さな魔法の騎士さんたちは。
I don't suppose that road is kind enough to have a pseudo-gravity that will keep them...
I think it will.
And that's probably the most normal stuff that they'll see on this path, you know? Of just, oh, it's all twisty and windy. Man, I love
Okay.
Keyfree.
Yeah.
Oh, were you saying something?
I missed that.
I missed, huh?
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't... You were talking?
Oh.
Yeah. Like, we both had a moment this episode where we each, like, clocked exactly what was going on
yeah.
here. I was like, scale
yeah.
wolves. And they're like, there's scale wolves. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then you're
Yeah.
like, did you say something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Huh?
Huh? What? Perfect.
Great.
Yeah, this is a nice and chill episode. We had a little bit of emotional hardship, though, with Riche, who
Right.
we now are coming to the understanding that there's a little bit of a complex emotional pain point in her past regarding the way in which magic has either pushed people away from her or the way in which the adults force
Yeah.
the kids to learn magic pushes family apart.
Right.
Which is interesting because, on the one hand, you could just be like Coco, and you might be completely separate from your family.
Right.
Your mom is petrified in a crystal thing,
Yeah,
what have you.
the most dramatic thing happened, and so...
And yet, because she loves magic so much, she doesn't have to fixate on that.
Right. Yeah, it's a motivation for her, for sure, and it gives her some nightmares, absolutely.
Yes.
But it's not debilitating in, like, a present, everyday kind of way.
Right. And in a lot of ways, Riche's doesn't seem to have been either. But more recently, what it seems like is as they're getting ready for standardized test stuff, Riche's like starting to push back a little bit on the,
Right.
hey, just because I'm learning magic doesn't mean
Yeah.
I need to succeed in the way that you guys define success.
Right. And that makes so much sense because, like, it takes the real thing of... I don't know. You imagine the parent or the whoever that's like, hey, but you need to learn these things. It'll be good. You know, it'll help you in society and everything.
Yes.
It's like, okay, but I don't want to, and you know, and all of these other things, right?
Well, yeah.
But how much more so, right? If there's the demands in our world of like, hey, making sure you can provide for yourself or whatever once you know you grow up and are on your own. How much more so in a world of magic, where it's like, hey, you're learning magic. Maybe we really, you know, society really has a vested interest in making sure you learn magic a certain kind of way.
Sure.
You know?
But we see that there's layers involved here. So on the one hand, she was with a different teacher before training under Keyfree.
Yeah.
Which is fun because to me that hints even more so that these kids are getting taught from a very, very young age.
Right.
Then we see Riche hanging out with her brother, who also was probably training underneath one master at a specific point in time
Sure.
with her, and then ended up going somewhere else.
Got like
or
the
that was
dedicated apprenticeship or something.
right, or that was already Riche had created this space here, or maybe her brother had created the space here.
Sure.
And then ends up leaving home or what have you to go and get trained somewhere.
Is that pot that opens up to that space, is that something that's like a precious item from her family that, you know, she brought with her when she came to train with Kefri? Is that something that she ended up sculpting out and creating to take back what she lost from back then or whatever, because now she's here and she doesn't have access to that place anymore?
Yeah, or is this something that her brother figured out how to do and then she learned how to do it as well from him teaching her, and then did this? Or is this wholly unique thing to her? We'll see. But I love the idea of some kids really just need to have a space that's theirs from an early age.
Yep.
And I'm not saying like, oh, they need to have like nobody around them. It's more that there's some times where you just need to be alone and you need to have no pressing demands on you, especially when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Because life as an adult is, that's a luxury. That's a luxury. But in a lot of ways, like sometimes there are people that would kill to actually have, you know, someone in their space in that regard.
Absolutely.
So the idea that Riche is like, I want to do what I want to do. On the one hand, that's the kid side. That's immature.
Right.
But then on the other side, it's the, wait, we've seen already so many instances of where magic is being taught this way, and this is the way to do it, and there's all this massive list of things to not do with magic.
Yep. And even if it's maybe difficult to articulate that because you're still a kid and everything, you can tell that there's like, wait, hang on.
I'm not really free to do magic as I want.
Yeah, I understand. I can get this sense that there's some parts of this that I don't like. I don't
like it at
want. I don't think they're necessarily good.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt people. Obviously, this is what you're trying to avoid, right? And then also, I'm doing something that nobody will discover.
Sure. I'm just making cool crystal ribbons, you know?
Well, not just that. I made a tunnel to a little forest club, hideout deal here. Yeah. Now, again, we don't know for sure that she made that.
Right.
I mean, she probably did, but still.
But if she did, oh my God, that like I'm just thinking about all the time that I spent as a kid making forts in the backyard or whatever, you know, and it's like, oh, a storm happened and that rotted fence was blown over. Oh, sweet. So now we can set up some of the broken down boards to make
going
walls
into
or whatever,
a forest and, hanging out with your friends and digging out an actual hideout spot.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's those are some of
childhood,
my favorite memories of childhood.
Yeah.
Doing that with magic, I mean,
100 times better. I pretended I had magic. While I was doing
exactly.
That to
like,
with.
I'd hang out down there too, Riche. Like, I get it.
No, I had some stuff where there was a massive like thorn bush that was probably about 30 feet tall and hundreds of feet long, and dozens of feet wide. And I just burrowed a hole through the thorn bushes, like into a section inside it.
And then you I think I remember you
hollowed it out.
Yeah.
And I made my own little hideout. It took me like months to make. And because the plants weren't affected by the seasons in any way, it wasn't like they would die and then,
Right, they kind of just grew that way.
They just stayed that way, yeah. It was like a weed practically.
Yep.
And that was so nice to be able to be like, where's Caleb? And I'm like, you will never find me.
Yeah, you will actually never find me.
You'll never, ever, ever find me.
Yep.
It's perfect. I even had like a thing that I would put up over the entrance.
So that people wouldn't see the entrance?
Well, because when you look through, it was like constant, like a lace. It was like it was like interwoven, thorn bushes on thorn bushes on thorn bushes. So even though you can see through it, eventually what you're seeing is so fractured into little pieces.
Yeah, it just looks like a bunch of thorn bushes.
Like nothing,
you can't tell that there's an opening.
Yeah, exactly. So I just put something that would look like that and put it in the spot there. And it was wonderful. But I feel like Richie's not being honest about what's really going on here.
Right, because she doesn't feel like she can actually trust the adults around her, and so she plays it close to the chest, and Kefri is like, okay, I can tell that I know I should be doing something because I'm the teacher.
Yes.
But also I know that I need to be gentle with this, and I don't know what level of gentle versus like, hey, you know, I'm the adult. This is something you have to do. I need to be here. Yeah. And so he tests something out. He asks her to trust him.
Yep.
Awesome. Like,
because reminder, we are, you know, interacting with kids. They're probably, you know, what, like 11, maybe 12.
Yeah.
So let's assume, you know, somewhere between 9 and 12 or something like that.
Yep.
Different ages or what have you, but they're pretty intelligent.
You know? I wouldn't be surprised if Coco is a little bit older than the rest of them because she's
maybe,
you know,
yeah,
new to this.
But they've been here for years.
Yeah.
A long time.
Right. There's
They
a lot
have
of trust with
families.
Yes. Yes.
Their families are not visiting.
No,
this is kind of like boarding school.
Oh, yeah.
Where you basically get sent to a stranger's area there, and you probably have some connection to the teacher, so that you're like, oh, this person's a good fit, maybe.
Right.
But not all of them. We saw an example here of a teacher-apprentice combination that was really toxic. Really not good.
And the thing is, like, but maybe it'll be someone that will help the kid, you know, not starve later down the road, right? And it's, you know...
Or bring pride and honor to the family, not actually doing anything that helps the kid, but it's more of an agate situation where it's the...
Oh, absolutely.
We'll send him to Keyfree. Maybe he'll make something of you.
Right.
Something worthwhile.
Yeah. But it is interesting, though, and it's something that I feel like a lot of stories don't go into with the whole idea of apprenticeship, is that if it is something where you're starting out when you're very young, and you're in a society where you can't just easily travel, right? You're kind of just saying goodbye to your kid. Like you're kind of just being like, okay, I trust that this person will basically provide for you in exchange for some child labor. And I'll maybe see you in 10 years, maybe. You know, right? Like something like that, right? And the thing is that's something that we accept as a convention of like The Apprentice because it's so great in fiction and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you would absolutely have situations like with Riche here where if that's what happened, right? Her brother got an apprenticeship and then left. That'd really suck.
That would really suck.
All of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, this is a person that I'm so close to, and they're one of the big reasons for why I love magic. And so now I love magic, but I also hate magic because magic is what took them away. Right? And how do you reconcile that, right? Like, how long is that something that's going to be eaten away at you?
Well, the world tells you in order to reconcile that, you need to get strong enough with magic so that you can become free to then go address the issues with magic. Wait. So you're telling me I have to give up my autonomy and all my freedom?
You must
and
become
my
a cog in the
childhood.
system before you can start questioning the system. But if you're a real cog in the system, you won't actually question it.
You won't question it. And in fact, she was very concerned about if this changes me to not be the real me,
right?
I'm going to be pissed at you, Keyfree.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, that is a very advanced
yes.
kind of subject.
Level of
self-awareness, but also just a subject for a kid to be bringing up.
Oh yeah, because
so maybe I just need to be reminded that these are kids, but they're pretty smart kids. Like they are taught.
They've been working those noggins.
Right. They're taught how to think.
Yeah.
In addition to being taught what to think a little bit, you know, like there's good education happening here, at least on some
They are
level.
they are not just learning the trade itself
or how to draw lines.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Right. They are also learning all of the other things that will help supplement
critical thinking,
that
so that they can know. Okay, just based on me having this issue here.
Yep. Good judgment.
There's so many different ways to approach the problem.
Exactly.
Because we have magic. Yeah.
Yep.
Discretion, you know, with regards to then people, so thus being able to. You know, do all this without seeking, you know, affirmation. Obviously, Agate had a little bit of that problem, but yeah.
And
it's a lot asked of kids.
It is a lot to ask of kids, and there are things that absolutely do change you, right? Like Riche is right about that.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks about it, and why she is right to be defensive of it. Is that once something changes you,
you're changed.
You're changed. You can't you can't just undo it, right? Like even if you know that it changed you, even if you know the ways in which it changed you, and even if you don't like it and you wish you could go back, that's the thing. You can't.
It's almost like you forgot who you were before.
Sure.
And
or now you just know more. You know?
True.
Right?
There is an innocence lost kind of aspect of it, but I don't think it's that intense, at least with this story.
Oh, sure.
Here.
And I think that's where the immaturity of childhood comes in.
Yes.
In that everything is elevated to be the most extreme problem, right? You know, because it's all you've had to deal with so far, and so you have a struggle, and that's all you have to struggle with, and you don't know how you're going to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
And so, good luck, Riche.
Yeah, good
You've
luck,
got this.
Kiefer, because I will say
good luck,
having having us level the accusation that you are not paying enough attention to your students now just got sent into the moon, because I'm guessing you don't know about this jar being some special hideout spot.
Sure, to say nothing of the fact that, like, all right, you come here to the portal place, and then you send them by themselves into the place with the forbidden spells. And I get it. Like,
yeah,
you
this
know,
has been happening for, centuries probably at this
Right.
point. It's not something
and it's the he's gone through it too, right? Like, and he's like, I know what you guys can do. I know you're ready. Good luck.
Yeah. I would love to see some kind of way in which they can observe what's going on in the labyrinth. One
Sure.
of the issues with stories regarding labyrinth usage is that if you don't have all the characters involved in the labyrinth, it feels weird jumping out of the labyrinth and being like, this story still exists and matters with regards to the labyrinth. Otherwise, the story feels like very disconnected.
Well, and the whole, like, okay, but if theoretically something does go wrong, because, like, with the data range test, something absolutely could have gone wrong, but, they're trained and all that stuff, so hopefully that won't be an issue.
Right.
But theoretically, you could have someone on standby, like, watching over them or whatever.
Sure.
But that clearly is not happening here. And if it's a labyrinth, if they don't come back in time, good luck finding them. Like, they could be good and lost.
That's the thing. I think that's where they've got some kind of safety methods in that regard.
Sure, maybe that's the
put in
reason why they
place.
also have some of the cloaks, so that way it's like, okay,
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's got to be something there. Otherwise, we'll see.
Maybe.
But
how are
yeah.
the brimmed caps going to affect this? Because Coco is not part of the test.
before we get into that, Kiefer signed up Riche for this test, though.
That's true.
That is an example of something where
He definitely gave her that push.
well,
like
he ordered it.
He
He did not give her a push. He basically said, "You're doing it."
Right. He
Go.
pushed her in the way that the birds will, like, take their young and drop them out of the nest to, teach them to fly.
Sure. That you're
Yeah.
right. That is a push. Yeah. So, what do you think he's expecting that she's going to gain out of this test specifically?
If I were to guess, so Kiefer talked a bit about the whole idea of strengths, right? And that there are the things...
Specialties, yeah.
Yeah, specialties. And like, oh, hey, Coco, you have the spells that you're really familiar with, and so you'll keep using those, you'll keep getting better at those, that's great. I would say Riche has a similar situation, where because she has the things that she likes and the things that she doesn't like, and so she hyperfixates on the things that she likes, she's very good at those things, and so...
She's very fast at those things.
And exactly, right? And so when it's like, oh, we need to pulverize, the rock into dust in these specific ways, I got you, I got that already done,
Yeah.
And so... I could see it being something where, on certain levels, she has been ready for this test for a long time.
For a long time, sure.
But there are other things that she needs to learn that she hasn't been learning, and maybe this test will be that thing that, like, gets her brain to click in a different direction,
Yeah. This is also one of those weird things about when you're someone's master, coach, teacher, or something like that, or... I guess they'd be more accurate to say, like, you're under their tutelage, you're specifically given that one-on-one.
Yeah, it's not some classroom
teaching.
education.
Yeah, exactly. You are going to make decisions for them that they do not have agency for.
Right. Yes.
And so that's part and parcel of this whole experience here.
And that's why trust with your tutor is so important.
Well, right. But if Riche has been like this the whole time, I feel like Kiefer would know by now why. And so I'm guessing this is one of those things where show don't tell. Kiefer's not going to tell the audience for no reason.
Sure.
Why she's thinking or feeling this way. We're just going to see it through the perspective of Riche.
Right.
And
maybe
we're going to maybe have it inferred pretty soon that Kiefer knows this, is thinking about this. Obviously, he does care about these girls.
Right. But maybe the fact the why it happens now is because of that whole thing of, hey, have you been actually paying attention to your students? And he's like, oh shit, that's right. Yeah, and I have noticed this thing about Riche. Wasn't sure what to do. Right, no, but I need to actually be intentional about this.
Yep.
Okay, what's something? I'll have her take the test with Agate. All right, cool. There we go. I think that'll do it. But
cool. Yeah. But all right, y'all. That's basically it for this episode. We got a couple things that they might be hinting at, but the brimmed caps might be making a strike from within the labyrinth.
Right, and Coco won't be there, so
they won't get what they want.
Watch they snoop in and they're like, damn it. Kiefer's actually staying with the ones that are left behind.
Or they use one of them as bait for a trap or something.
Oh, sure. Or
I think that's most likely to happen.
They make something bad happen inside so that Kiefer and what's-her-name go in, and then
Coco's left outside.
Yeah, and then Coco's left outside.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works too. Yeah. And if there's 2 brim caps on this job, this mission or what have you.
Oh, sure. Then it'd be even easier. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have the cloak one go inside the labyrinth.
Yes, they seem like they'd be very good at getting through a difficult to navigate space.
Just stealthy in general.
Yeah, they don't step.
Yeah.
No.
But I would love to have, if there's some kind of confrontation like that, I would love to have some kind of way in which Coco is not alone for an encounter or conversation like that.
Because it is another one of those things where it's like, okay, if they end up being left alone, well, they didn't actually have a reason to be here anyways in the first place, other than support their friends, I guess.
Sure.
So if something goes bad, then it feels a bit more, But
yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.